They go play action here on first down. And he's taken down here by the Saints. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
To throw on second down, Levy. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Fresh set of downs here. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to air one out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. This is going to be a good one-on-one battle to watch. Both of these guys play the game at the highest level.
Both of them are terrific competitors. They play the game with great athleticism and smarts as well.
And in this early round, the defense wins. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. They'll run with Booker. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Throwing on first down, Levy. And he finds a man with a crossing route. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. He makes a wonderful play there off the corner, protecting his side of the field.
Oh, that reminds me of the great defenses of old, doesn't it? The Pittsburgh Steelers steel curtain. They would not let you get on the field if you could only do one thing. You had to be a complete guy, and you had to be able to tackle.
Now, I know I've said this before, but you know I wasn't alive when the steel curtain was played. I know them, but I just want to let you know I wasn't alive.
I'm going to keep peppering that in there, and one of these days you're going to think that you were.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
All right, now look at 56. Over.
Looking to throw. Levy. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal.
And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. They'll drop the throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third. The Saints on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Back to throw here. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. And now here's a carry heading left. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice run there, 9 yards. And it'll be second down. Then he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Well, after that stop, you know that third down is not a gimme if you're on the offensive team. So what are you going to do? Run it again? Or maybe you go play action and try and throw the ball and pick up the necessary yardage.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive linemen, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
Now a handoff as they run left side. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Down right around the 25. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down.
Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. They'll look to throw here. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And now here's a carry heading left. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. On play action, they'll throw. And that is incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
And now out comes Houston. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating in touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Off the play fake. Levy. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. Now a handoff as they run left side. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. 34 yards there and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Coleman has it here right side. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. And now a first down following that long gain. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And this one's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Throw left side complete. It's Rose. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. They'll set up a throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. On 1st and 10, Levy. Going to throw right side here, complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Here we go.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. A final shot before break. Levy going for the deep ball. And unable to to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And here comes the Texans now. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On first down, Levy. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Looking to throw on second down. Levy throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Operating from the gun, Levy. This is Booker on the dump off. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up in the half. I think we can go inside the locker.
And now look at him go. He's at the 40. And he's going to be ripped down by the face mask at the end of this, and that's going to add 15 more onto the end of this thing. On first down, he'll drop to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal.
All right, now, look at switch. Here we go now.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Detroit!
They come out here in the I. Ball spotted at the 4. It's 2nd and goal. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. It's the fullback. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Saints get a bit closer. They'll set up to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And now here's a carry heading left. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
To throw on 2nd down. Levy, that is incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
From the gun on 3rd down. Levy. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans will extend their lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Clock showing 90 seconds to go in the 3rd.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. This will be fielded at the 17. Oh, nice move. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. And now out comes Houston. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll start out on the ground with Booker. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and end of the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. The Texans on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Oh, a design run for their wideout. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Well, partner, if we had their entire playbook in front of us, I'm not sure we would have picked out that play as the one to run in that situation. How about the guts of the offensive coordinator? Dialing that one up.
That's caught inside the 20. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. So the offense has it 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And they're definitely showing blitz here.
All right, here we go.
On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. On 3rd down, Levy. And incomplete here on 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms saying throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here.
You can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Now back to throw. And he rifles one incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And that'll make it 3rd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a fourth pick of the game. And now fourth down. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down.
Let's go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Now a handoff as they run left side. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And now here's a carry heading left. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. Off play action. Levy. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 21. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And he's got it up and through. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Coleman. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. He'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. They'll look to throw here on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
He's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch. Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. The Saints on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. 18 yards there and a first down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they? They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 33, the 30. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. Might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here, and following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
A handoff as they run the counter play. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from tilting the rock that much.
On 3rd down, that's Rose. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. They'll look to throw now on first down. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. First and goal, defense with their back. And they give this time to the tailback. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a second and goal. Second and goal as the offense looks to try to punch it in. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. And this offense on third down today, they've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is third and goal. Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. The Saints on third down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. They're looking at a third and goal here. They're going to look to throw. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And now out comes Houston. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Montana.